Hi there. Are you getting bored of my videos yet? Um, Lie. You're not getting bored of them yet. Keep making them forever, Al. You're the best video maker. Um, I don't care. If you're bored, stop watching. If you're enjoying, keep watching, I guess. So, as always, a topic that I'm just picked a topic because it meant something to me, and I find this guy very inspiring. So, 7 amazing success lessons from Thomas Edison from the dumblittleman.com website. So, Thomas Edison appears in my fictionalized movie Sandow, which you may have seen. If you haven't seen it, check it out on YouTube. Please give it a view, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every little bit helps me bump up the algorithm in YouTube, and yeah, I'd really appreciate that. Stick with me on the journey and see more cool stuff. So, if you haven't heard of Edison, he was an inventor, he was a scientist, he was a businessman, and he invented a number of different very cool things that had a great impact on the world. So, he invented things like the phonograph, the motion picture camera, he invented a long lasting light bulb for everyday use. All of these things came from his work, and people would call him the Wizard of Menlo Park. That was a newspaper reporter called him that, and he was one of the first inventors to mass produce his inventions. He's often given credit for creating the first industrial research laboratory, which is a very cool thing. And he was one of the most prolific inventors in history. He held 1,093 US patents in his name. Apart from that, he also owned many patents in the UK and France and Germany. So, 7 lessons from his life. Impossibility. So, here's a quote: "Nearly every man who develops an idea works it up to the point where it looks impossible, and then he gets discouraged. And that's not the place to become discouraged." So I will encourage you with this video because, when I've been doing my films and things and entrepreneurial pursuits, they haven't always gone to plan at all. So this film, Sandow, you know, my films I'd done in film called Parallel as well. They've been round to various film festivals, etc., but they were not in cinemas. So I put them out on Amazon Prime. But then I've mentioned before how Amazon had removed these videos in early last year. They've removed like a lot of videos of different indie filmmakers, which I think is a shame. Makes things a lot more boring now. But I thought, right, I'll put it up on YouTube and I build my following here. And finally, I start to earn a little bit back from my efforts. So, hopefully that will build up. Of course, you never know in the journey. You never know in your journey how things are going to turn out. You've just got to keep experimenting and keep on trying. But it's nice that now I have this YouTube channel that seems to be growing and building, and I really enjoy doing these videos for you, and hopefully I learn on the way, and hopefully you learn on your journey with me as well, and also get some entertainment from some of this stuff. So roadblocks, they're signposts. They don't let you know. I mean, it says here they let you know that success is just around the corner. Well, for me, that hasn't been the case. I mean, there's been many roadblocks, and for me, like success, it's all part of the journey as well. There's many failures, but if you don't have those failures, you don't really have the ultimate successes and breakthroughs. And anyone who says they know everything and they never make mistakes, they are just full of shit, I'm afraid, to be really full of crap and full of shit. And they really don't know what they're talking about, because you've got to go through the failures and the down times to get the up times and the breakthroughs and the success. There are these people who have their high, like maybe they come out of university and things are going great and everything's fine and blah blah blah, but not everyone takes the same journey, and just because you're taking a different journey, it doesn't mean that you're doing it wrongly. So not everyone's cut out to be doing entrepreneurial and business pursuits. Some people, they do other things, and that's totally fine as well. But I think this is a good point, though. It doesn't mean success is like around the corner. You might have a ton more failures, and you might not ever quite get where you think. In my experience, this has been the case. It's never turned out quite how I thought it would do. So, but whatever happens, never get discouraged, and don't think that something's impossible. Just keep on working at it and keep on improving what you're doing, and things will get better. You will improve for sure. So the next point is perspiration. Genius 1%, inspiration, and 99% perspiration. Absolutely, you've just got to keep on working on whatever it is you're doing. And Edison had said that the reason a lot of people don't recognize opportunity is because it goes around wearing overalls and looks like hard work. Well, yeah, I mean, whatever you do in life, you're going to have to put many hours of practice into that. So training often first and then practice. There's no success without hard work, and you are gonna have to work on it quite often. There are these people who, they are freaks of nature. Some people very young. You're this little kid and you're reviewing toys on YouTube and everything's getting amazingly well and you're earning millions, but not everyone's like that. So work hard for your success, and you'll become valuable. You will attract success because you're doing things that have value. And the next point, capability. If we did all the things we're capable of, we would literally astound ourselves. So don't live below your capabilities. Do not be threatened by people who want you to live inside their box, inside their parameters. They are not you. So you do have to be a little bit brave at times, and don't succumb to the peer pressure, and don't be shamed by other people who don't get your path. Um, and just be focused on, if you believe in something, work on it. Eventually you may give up something. Not everything will work out, and give it up and try another way. So, but you'll find something in life. You will find some things that you're good at, and if you focus on those things and you work on that talent, then you will get somewhere. I believe you will, and you will surprise yourself with some of the things you do. So keep going. Coach Cooper says keep going. So solitude. This is definitely a great point. Some of the best thinking has been done in solitude. So, recently I've just been going off and either reading or doing my videos, and I see people. I see, family, but I mainly work, and I don't have a lot of contacts, and I haven't been going to parties and things like that of late, and I haven't been drinking at all, and I've just been away working, and I've just made so much progress. And take time to yourself, escape to a quiet space, and think about things and work on things in a quiet space. Then yeah, because the other thing is you won't be able to get anything done if you're around people all the time. You just will not get anything achieved. So another point, restlessness. It's like a discontent, and discontent is the first necessity of progress. You have to see what is going wrong in your life, and you have to look and be discontent with how you are, and change. You have to take responsibility and think, what's going wrong in my life, what's going right, and what's going wrong, and take responsibility. Look in the mirror to yourself and say, I'm responsible for the outcomes of my life, and that will help you. I mean, that's what I do all the time. I realize, yeah, I made some mistakes and I accept them. I've done various things in my life. I'm not very happy with what I did. I wish I hadn't done them. Um, I'd done some dumb investments. I've lost money. I invested in some furniture company years ago. I lost a lot of money. Um, but you know, you learn from these things, or you should do. And there's some people just keep on doing the same things again and again, and that is madness. Do, you have to learn from your mistakes, and you have to move on. Okay, so don't be satisfied. I mean, be satisfied in the sense that you like what you have, and you'll probably get more of it. But if you're too satisfied, you'll never do any work, and you'll never have any other goals, which you won't really be happy in your life. So if you're perfectly content, you'll never progress. So yeah, get discontent, get a bit angry, get a bit angry at how things are, and that will give you the motivation to move on. So if you're 20 kilos overweight and you've got a marathon coming up, as I did in 2012, um, just go on strict reduce your carbohydrates a lot. You know, I ended up doing loads of cardio, and I lost 20 kilos for that run, and that was great. So, perspective. Edison used to say, I haven't failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. So, yeah, look at things in that optimistic, through the optimistic glasses, and think, you know, I did a lot of things, like, you know, my YouTube videos. Some of them must be really lame, and people probably won't ever watch some of these things. And all the films I did, some of them, some people will watch them and they really won't get it, and they'll hate it. You know, Parallel on IMDb, it's got like what, a 5 out of 10 rating, so it's a really like a Marmite film. Some people love it, and some people really don't, and that averages out. So you know, not everyone will like it, but you get results, and you know what doesn't work. So do less of that, and then yeah, it's not a compilation of failures. These are experiments. So every time I do a YouTube video, I find out, you know, is it good? And I find out things about it that I just never would have known. And people, you know, even my family, who I told them that I was doing this video, another video that got some views, and you know, it's starting to earn some pennies back, and they thought, no, this will never get interest. And sometimes the ones that are interesting to people are actually the more popular ones that people were thinking, no, that's not. So keep with those experiments and work hard, stick to things, and keep going with a common sense point of view. So you know, put the hours in. Obviously, um, it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So don't worry about that, but don't give up, but change your ways to get towards an eventual like finishing line. Um, just be passionate always, don't lose focus, and just, yeah, have common sense. You will succeed. You'll experience things that you won't have thought about or ever even considered. Like on my journey, you know, I started off selling on the internet watches and things like that, and then I was looking to sort of pivot and to do something else, and I ended up, you know, teaching languages and teaching English to foreigners, teaching English as a foreign language to people in Poland and things like that. And I met so many people along the way, really interesting people, like a businessman who owns a funeral business in Warsaw, and you know, he's telling me about his Rolex collection and his AMG Mercedes and blah blah blah. And you know, you learn so much, and I love helping people improve their English. So please do get in touch if you would like to book a lesson. And that's really it. And are you going to do it? Think about what you actually want to do, and then think, yeah, I can do that, and you will get there. And just take the steps. And that's just a bit more motivation. Mr. Motivator, Alexander Cooper. um, Edison. a historical figure who's hugely inspirational to me. And I hope you enjoyed Sandow, and I hope you enjoyed the cameo of Edison there. If you haven't watched it, please do check out the rest of my stuff, and check out Sandow Parallel and my other series Weird Loop on YouTube. And yeah, see you in the next video. Please, again, I say this so many times, but please do like, share, and subscribe. It's such a boost to me, and I love it when I see you as a subscriber. You become part of my extended YouTube family group. So I do appreciate you being part of me in this journey. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.